Hey, everybody out there. Welcome back to Section Nerdy One, the Star Trek arm of the Nerd Network. Joining me on the bridge today, as always, is my number one, my good buddy, John. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
I'm awesome. We have a clip from Strange New Worlds to watch. I don't know when this came out. It's been a little bit.
Well,
It
I
came
mean,
out
it's
near
been about
Comic Con.
45 minutes since the end of last season, so.
Well, you're not wrong. It's been a bit since the clip came out. I will tell you, season 3 did not rub me the right way as much as other.
It had some
properties.
amazingly good notes.
It did, and when
the
it
episode
shined,
with
it shined.
yeah, the episode with what's her name on the surface with the Gorn, that was
very good.
that was a highlight of Star Trek. Period.
Ortegas.
That
it was a highlight of Star Trek right up until La'an showed up. It was like, Gorn, die.
Yeah.
Like just murder.
Yeah, that I think is going to go down as one of like yesterday's Enterprise or Inner Light or any of those most memorable Trek episodes.
Agreed. I just think the season was a little uneven, so I'm hoping that they come back better with season 4.
Mm-hmm.
So much like they did at, I want to say, San Diego Comic Con last year, they released a full sequence from 4.5 Vulcans, like we talked prior to filming. This appears to be another chunk of an episode. So I'm ready to watch it. You ready to dive in?
Oh, absolutely.
Let's hit it.
It's funny, 4.5 Vulcans was a clip taken out of the middle of an episode or early.
Yeah.
Showing this bumper at the beginning.
Yeah, appears to be the cold open of the episode.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yes.
Keep us at arm's length, Erica.
Aye, sir. Very long arms.
I wish we could get closer, though. It's absolutely stunning.
I understand the feeling. To actually see something like
Ooh,
this.
who's the Vulcan?
New Vulcan cadet.
Digital data is more relevant.
Is that what the black
Sensors are
square
active. Data is
tag
Yep.
is?
If you had to give up seeing this kind of thing all the time, would you miss it?
Every day.
You
What
can
a
tell
gorgeous shot.
Pike's still dealing with some stuff there.
Doesn't seem like very long arms.
I'm getting a comm signal.
Location Yoda.
The signal's erratic, but it seems to be coming from inside the storm. It's a mayday, sir.
A ship is stuck inside the storm?
That's what the signal's saying.
Take us closer, Erica. But keep your foot on the brakes.
Understood, Captain.
Not now, Scotty.
Not now, Scotty.
I couldn't read what it said, but it had to have been something like
Exceeding normal parameters.
Please don't take us in here.
Yeah. No.
Oh, so beautiful though.
It is. Oh, that's enough to make me dizzy. Oh my god.
Deeper scans suggest signal origin is a buoy.
I
inside of
heard
the
they
storm.
did
Dude,
this.
I think Ethan
It's a
Peck just
Starship
gets
distress
bigger
buoy,
and
but
bigger
I
every
can't get a lock on
season.
the signal.
Jesus
We need to find the
Christ.
source of the buoy. Any ships?
Scanning, Captain.
Uh-oh.
The storm is undergoing exponential expansion.
You think?
Reverse course, Erica, fast.
Already on it.
She's drifting in the start. Yep.
Wow.
Oh. I don't think that's what y'all meant to do.
Oh goodness. I don't think I've ever seen a ship do that before.
I don't think they did either.
Well, that's not great.
We have life support. Unfortunately, that is the extent of the good news.
Look at how gray everything looks. That's kind of cool how they just made it all gray.
Transporters are offline. Not sure when they'll be fixed or
Yeah.
if. We have only the barest amount of impulse power for now.
Warp?
I
Out of the
love her.
question.
They have
The problem is, we lost all our iridium. Without it, we can't ignite the warp engines. We're basically stuck here.
And do we know where here is?
All we've been able to determine is the stellar storm somehow pulled the ship into a warp field. The stars aren't lining up to give us a location, but we think it's just the main computer coming back online.
Okay. Deploy a locator and send out a mayday. Let's use a flare.
On it.
Short-range scans suggest we can only extrapolate our position. Of the 4 planets scanned so far, 3 are M-class.
Inhabited? Anyone who might give us a hand?
Impossible to tell given our current sensor capabilities. But we have detected iridium on the nearest M-class planet. A few hours' journey with our current impulse engines.
And one of our shuttles is still functional enough to get us to the surface, I think.
Well, number one, you wanted a mission on a strange new world? Looks like you got one.
Curie, this is Enterprise. You're now entering the planet's upper atmosphere.
Heading
Oh,
towards
Madam
our
Curie.
iridium location. Landmass is quite choppy down there.
We're 5x5. We might have to land pretty far from the signal. There aren't any closer options.
Girls' night. Okay, so that was cool.
So after a season that seemed to rest way too much on things that we already knew, it appears that this season may actually be going to strange
They made
new
a
worlds.
a real point of saying it's going to be a strange new world, y'all.
Yeah. I
I'm just
definitely
saying.
get the vibe that Pike is trying to decide if he wants to stay in Starfleet, stay on the Enterprise.
There's a reason that during STLV, Jonathan Frakes walked past his signature booth and said, "Hey, it's Hot Spock." It's Hot Spock. Like, I'll take 12 more seasons of this show for that. Just saying. Yeah, I mean, that was cool. I mean, it's definitely the opening scene of an episode. I think there's some pieces cut out though.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like they took some pieces from the first 10 minutes or so and put them together, into a 4-minute thing.
I like how the cinematographers went, "Oh, you're complaining about us doing the twirly cam? Let's show it to you at full blast."
Both
lean in on it.
directions. The crew's gonna go one way, the ship's gonna go the other. Like, okay, cool.
That was great. I don't know. It looks like we might be getting back to, actual exploration. Actually, Picard's famous line. Does anybody remember when we were actually explorers?
When was that?
Insurrection, when they were doing the peace talks at the
Yep.
very beginning, and everybody piles into the elevator, into the turbo lift, and he says, "Does anybody remember when we were actually explorers?" And as they're trying to meet with a new civilization that's just barely gotten, like, they got warp capability last Tuesday, and we're accepting them into the Federation.
That's awesome. That's the way to do it, I guess. Make sure everybody else don't get them.
As opposed to
Yeah.
the tractor beams that don't arrive until next Tuesday. I mixed my metaphors there because I went with a Star Trek Generations Enterprise B joke of everything appears next Tuesday. But
Got it.
Mm.
All right, folks. That's our thoughts on the scene clip episode opener from Strange New World Season 4. They dropped the San Diego other end of the country, New York Comic Con. Hit subscribe, hit like, do all the things. If you enjoyed this conversation, put your comments below if you want to be part of the conversation, because the more nerds in the conversation, the better the conversation is.
Absolutely. By the way,
Little
for New York Comic Con, real fast before we go, we should talk about with the fact that this was New York Comic Con and they were talking about stuff, as has been seen at a couple of recent events. There seemed to be more talk about Scott Bakula and the possibility of going forward with this Star Trek show based on President Jonathan Archer of the Federation of Planets on Babel.
I have long been an advocate of, okay, so we talked about what I would love to have seen as Star Trek Legacy a while back.
Sure.
With a couple of seasons of, Seven really kicking ass and building a reputation across the Federation for being awesome. And then the introduction of the Unimatrix Zero Borg and having that kind of an issue. So now you're stuck between a literal caravan of immigrants and the establishment of Starfleet with Janeway at the head of it, with 7 of 9 of the Enterprise in between them. And then she spins off on that and becomes Federation president, and you get a West Wing in Starfleet. I hope that's what this is. I mean, obviously not those stories, but I hope it's very much like
not what this is.
Well, then what is it?
It's Scott Bakula as Captain Archer from the original series from Enterprise.
As the president, right?
As the president.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is I hope this is
And
like a
West
West
Wing
Wing
in
in
space.
Starfleet.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
is-
no.
yeah, I know it's like we 7 of 9.
That's the idea.
Yeah, no.
Andy Probert, the original graphic designer of the Enterprise D for Next Generation originally, he drew the Enterprise and the Klingon and the Romulan Warbird, two of the most iconic ships in the history. Released sketches that he had made for them once he heard about it, of a small like Air Force One type craft that was warp capable for Captain Archer. So he's already drafted up
That's cool.
a ship for them to use.
And my brain
And
just
he
went
hasn't
Space
had-
Force One.
He hasn't done anything with Star Trek since the late 80s. So the fact that he just randomly decided to come out of this and do that. So there's been a lot of talk about that. There's been a lot of talk that the new owners, Skydance Media, are Trek fans, and that one of their big pushes is Trek needs to be a thing to keep Paramount alive, and that they're looking at it. And the producers of Strange New Worlds have been really pushing the idea that they have all the sets built, everything is ready, they can spin right off into Star Trek Year One with Kirk and Spock and the gang, showing what the first year before TOS came about would be like. And I'm here for that too. I think that's a great idea. And again, all the sets are built. There'd be almost no cost involved with it because everything's ready to go. You've got all the characters, the costumes, the sets, the props. Everything's there. Hire 1 or 2 more cast members and you're good.
Sulu, Bones, and that's
potentially check off, but you wouldn't even have to have him right away. So
yeah, you wouldn't. All right. Well, like I was saying earlier, that's our thoughts. We will see you next time, folks. Live long, stay nerdy, y'all.
Hey, thanks for trying this video out here on the Nerd Network. Be sure to check out these shows over here on the right. Some are coming soon, some are happening right now. Our brands over here on the left, if you're a fan of one of the big major franchises. And check out the videos below. Be sure to hit that subscribe, ring that bell for our next pieces of content, and we will see you right back here for your next video. Stay nerdy, y'all.